Hello dear students, in this presentation I am going to cover next topics of chapter 4th, that is Node Package Manager. The topics are adding the dependencies in package.json and installing the package globally. Specifying dependencies and dev dependencies in a package.json file. To specify the packages your project depends on, you must list them as dependencies or dev dependencies in your packages package.json file. When you run npm install, npm will download dependencies and dev dependencies that are listed in package.json that meet semantic version requirements listed for each. To see which version of a package will be installed, use the same word calculator. Dependencies, packages required by your application in the production, and dev dependencies are the packages that are only needed for local development and testing. Consider how to add dependencies to package.json file. You can add dependencies to a package.json file from the command line or by manually editing package.json file. Adding dependencies to a package.json file from the command line. To add the dependencies and dev dependencies to package.json file from the command line, you can install them in the root directory of your package using -save product flag or dependencies, or the -save -dev flag for dev dependencies. To add an entry to the dependencies attribute of a package.json file on the command file, run the following command: npm install name of the package and -save -prod. To add an entry to the dev dependencies attribute of a package.json file on the command line, run the following command: npm install package name -save -dev. The -save flag is not mandatory, and the -dev flag is needed only if you want this dependency to be installed as a development dependency. Means that you only need that package for local development and testing purposes and not for production. Consider more about adding the dependencies to package.json. Use --save at the end of the install command to add dependency entry into package.json of your application. For example, following command will install Express.js in your application and also adds dependency entry into the package.json. So on your command line interface, enter this command: npm install express --save. The package.json of Node.js console app project will look like this. Let's say you want to install React router for a component in your project that handles the routing for you. So give the command this way: npm install react router DOM. The above command installs React router in your project and automatically adds this dependency to your package.json file. So you can see that the name of the package is added as a key and its installed version as the corresponding value in your package.json file as shown above. If you want to manually edit the package.json file, then how to do that? That we are going to see. To add the dependencies to package.json file, In a text editor, add an attribute called dependencies that references name and semantic version of each dependency. Consider as below. Now to add dev dependencies to package.json file in a text editor, add the attribute called as dev dependencies that references name and semantic version of each dev dependency. So consider as shown. How to install the package globally. NPM can also install the packages globally so that all the Node.js applications on that computer can import and use installed packages. Installing a package globally allows you to use the code in the package as a set of tools on your local computer. To download and install the package globally, on the command line, run the following command: npm install -g and name of the package. If you get an eaccess permission error, for example, then you may need to reinstall npm with a version manager or manually change npm's default directory. npm installs global packages into /user/local/lib/node modules folder. Apply -g in the install command to install the package globally. For example, the following command will install Express.js globally. Give the command npm install -g express. So G stands for global installation. In npm, there are two ways to install the things, globally and locally. So globally, so this drops the modules in /lib/node modules and puts executable files in /bin, where something like /user/local. It also installs man pages in /share/man if they are supplied. Now you will have a question in mind that which to use, like local or global. Now, whether to install a package globally or locally depends on the global config, which is alleged to a -g command line switch. Just like how global variables are kind of gross but also necessary in some cases, global packages are important but best avoided if not needed. In general, the rule is as below. If you are installing something that you want to use in your program using require, then install it locally at the root of your project. If you are installing something that you want to use in your shell on the command line or something, install it globally so that its binaries end up in your path environment variable.